NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Slot man moves right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Watson looks to throw again. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly have the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Watson off play action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
York able to send this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you
6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
On first down, it's Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. And trouble trying the middle here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper from 17 yards out. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Shot 17.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert up past the 30. Second down coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And the delivery there is that throw is going to keep the drive alive.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. gets loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Faking the give, now Watson. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually happened 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And 3rd, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
On play action, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watch out now. 50
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this a spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Christian Wilkins. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout.
And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
On the set.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Out to his left.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Right, 37. Right, right. Hey, move.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Watson now to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Watson off play action. Dancing to his left.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as it went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking a game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He completes it to Hunt. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 41, Tua getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Swings this out here for Cohen. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They hand it off to Mostert.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is Tua. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw, Watson.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Watson to throw.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watson.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.